Hi, everybody. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas. Good evening and welcome to the famed Boardwalk Hall in Atlantic City, New Jersey, where so many great fights have gone on through the years for our main event. 12 rounds among heavyweights between Lennox Lewis and Evander Holyfield. Lewis is making his way to the ring right now, flanked by his cornermen, and just an overall feeling that they're not exactly hyped up for this one. Evander Holyfield's got his eye on the prize. He has complete focus on his ring walk here.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Opening 3 minutes of this scheduled 12-rounder. Throws a counter punch there. Takes one to give one. Uppercut in return. Lennox Lewis is on the bad end of a flush, solid hook. Nice strike after catching one by Lewis. Well done, Holyfield, left hand. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. Holyfield scoring with that right hand. Now he's putting his punches together, the combination upstairs. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Evander Holyfield. Nice block. Puts forth the hook, scores with it. What's the concern defensively when you're a speedy fighter, a fast fighter against a power puncher?
Usually, Joe, you don't want to get caught stepping out because when you're a fast guy, you want to get off and you want to get the heck away from the guy that's powerful. Don't get caught backing out.
Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Well-targeted two-punch combo by Evander Holyfield. Huge right hand from Holyfield. Rock'em, sock'em robots right from the start here, Teddy.
No defense, just pure offense.
A well-placed overhand right. That was a miss by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Right to the head with that right. That's a bitter hook by Lennox Lewis. A crafty counterpunch after a fine defensive effort by Lewis. Oh, and they decide to trade there. Well timed by Lennox Lewis. He took a step back, landed the counterpunch.
Exactly what he wanted to do.
Lewis is hurt by a superb hook to the head. Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Oh, he turns it over right into a hook. And now he's targeting upstairs. Evander Holyfield's tagged by a hook. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Lennox Lewis is now feeling the after effects of being rocked by a huge hook to the head. Well, his opponent doesn't like that, but that's exactly what he was trying to do, just create some space there. And now targeting his opponent with the overhand right. So they close out that round. Joe and Teddy with you ringside. And Teddy, I know you watch very closely how these trainers go about their business. You were under the tutelage of one of the true legends of the game, the great Customato.
Yeah, I mean, I was fortunate. Quite honestly, those opportunities, situations probably don't exist anymore because we've lost a lot of those, you know, really great trainers and managers that boxing was their whole life. I spent 7 years with Customato, and they learned the nuts and bolts from a physical, technical point of view of what's important to give to a fighter, but the psychological part, to understand the pressures that a fighter is under, the fears that a fighter deals with. And if you don't understand that, all the other things don't mean anything, because you have to understand how a fighter is feeling to understand why he's behaving or not behaving a certain way.
To the head he goes with a left hand. Lewis is showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. Scores up top with a left. Lewis is giving us something to think about early on in this fight here, but his opponent has even more to think about. He has established the jab already.
Yes, he has established the jab, and now his opponent has to think about moving his head so he can get past it.
Double up your jab. Little head hunting with the left. Some fine fundamentals, good counter punch.
Nice mousetrap there, he let him in beautifully. He didn't use cheese, he used distance.
Looks to the head. That's a solid right hand by Evander Holyfield. Lennox Lewis with a mighty left. Able to land the hook to the head. Lewis's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. Nice work blocking that, and then an uppercut of his own. Not what he was looking for. That's a miss right there by Evander Holyfield. Lewis is so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Good flush shot by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield right in the way of that hook to the head. Oh, that had to hurt. Solid left hand to the head. Lennox Lewis doing what he does best, and that is firing off that jab. Now a well-placed hook to the head. Evander Holyfield with a big right hand. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. End of the round here, and you can see that label of volume puncher was made for this guy as the punch stats prove true.
Yeah, he doesn't care really where he hits you. It makes you think of those stories you used to hear in the old days. Maybe your grandfather, maybe your father talked about Rocky Marciano. Loved that guy, former heavyweight champ of the world. He hit you anyway. He didn't care. Back of the head, he hit you on the arms, and he started breaking you down. This guy doesn't care. He just throws.
Lewis's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette classes?
You getting hungry?
That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Evander Holyfield. Lewis's right hand scores well that time. A solid uppercut by Lewis. What an intense hook landed by Evander Holyfield. Lewis is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. A hammering hook by Evander Holyfield. Evander Holyfield's opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Punches in bunches, combination up top. hook over, but couldn't turn it into a connect. That's a forceful two-punch combo by Lewis. Lennox Lewis's cut is on the cheek, and you can see that it's bothering him a bit right now. That's something we'll keep our eye on. Hard to believe they can still give like this in these final moments of what has been a sensational round.
I feel like I'm back at the amusement park on a roller coaster again, like a kid.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. A biting hook to the body by Lewis. Evander Holyfield's feeling the impact of that powerful hook. The combo lands upstairs. Lewis is being so very effective, punching in combination.
And that's what you want. He's got pretty good hand speed. Might as well use that hand speed. No better way to use it than putting them together.
Oh, he just misses with that headshot. Lennox Lewis scores with the left hand. Evander Holyfield's combination punching is working well here. That's a razor-sharp uppercut by Lennox Lewis. And the round comes to an end.
Slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range. Jab, jab, right, okay? Left, right, left, right. You need to double up on your punches all night.
Parry it away and you'll catch it.
Start of round number 4. Lewis's accuracy has really carried this fight so far. He's up 3 rounds to zip on your scorecard.
Yeah, and again, it's because of what you just touched on. He's been a sharpshooter all night long.
Good looking counterpunch. Evander Holyfield's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis is easily winning this fight just based on his hand and foot speed. He's getting in and out with ease.
And what his opponent needs to do is control range so he gets it down to where his opponent is shadow boxing. Yeah, he's got fast hands, but it doesn't matter if you're not standing in front of him to use them. Right now, he's standing in the wrong place.
And he just turns that hook up top, and it does damage. Lewis is doing well here with that 2-punch combination. Turns over that hook upstairs.
Still not moving enough. Move.
He gets off with a combination up top. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Lennox Lewis. Reaching the halfway mark of this round. Lewis is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. There's that proficient jab by Lennox Lewis. Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed. Sending more than one at him now. The combo to the head. Holyfield connects with a huge right hand. Flush shot lands after blocking away his opponent's effort. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Lennox Lewis is, I mean, you can tell by how committed he is at staying on the outside and just continuing to score like this, that he is employing a strategy that he really wanted to put forth.
Yeah, I give him a lot of credit because he understood what kind of fight he was getting ready for. A guy who was very strong but very slow-footed. So he's making sure that he does not feed into his opponent's strength, and he makes sure that he exploits his weaknesses.
Little setup punch, 1, 2, 2 jabs to the body. Solid straight right hand. Did you see that? What a powerful hook to the head by Lennox Lewis. Very effective with the block and in the score. And that's the end of round 4. His eye is completely shut. He really is at risk of being a TKO loser here. I suppose if he can defend himself properly, the fight will go on.
Yeah, well, that's going to be up to the discretion, the judgment of the referee. I mean, this is what the referee is paid for, his judgment in this kind of situation.
Listen, I want you to pick his jabs. When he throws a jab, parry it away, and you'll catch it. Okay? You got that? It's going to happen. You got to catch it.
Number 5 has arrived. Holyfield's last round, Teddy, could be a turning point kind of round. I mean, we start this round right here, and you do have the sense, even though I think he's down on the scorecard, you do have the sense that he's headed in the right direction.
Well, good things can start, you know, one step at a time. Well, he took that first step. Now he's going to take the second step and put 2 good rounds in a row together.
Teddy, I think the fans sometimes don't appreciate it, but what he's doing right now on the outside is very smart.
Well, this is the sweet science, Joe, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's understanding where he needs to be, and he's controlling that dimension.
A little 1-2, jab, followed by the cross. You see him with the left to the head there? Good biting, snapping shot by Evander Holyfield. He missed by a mile. That wasn't even close by Lewis. Lewis is doing a good job tonight on the outside. He's able to score from the outside, keeping a safe distance away from his opponent. Lennox lands the hook that time. Heck of a power punch by Lennox Lewis. And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. They both decide to bring it. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Lewis. Little head hunting never hurt, does it with the hook. And once again he returns fire up top. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Excellent hook by Lewis. A snapping hook by Lennox Lewis. Headshot lands was a hook. Holyfield's inability to get away from his opponent's left hand is so evident.
And it's going to stay that way if he doesn't change something. He needs to move the other direction, away from that punch.
Lewis is on the receiving end of a hook. That's the clean shot with the left hand that he was looking for by Lennox Lewis. Lennox Lewis is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Fine looking right hand by Evander Holyfield. And now he's targeting upstairs. Turns over the hook after turning away his opponent's shot. Look at that. The hook came home with ease. I like the way he went up top that time with the hook. A good hook by Evander Holyfield. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
And round 5 comes to an end.
Good job in that round.
60 seconds. That's all they get. Just 60 seconds to deal with the fact that their fighter has an eye that's completely shut.
That's all they need. I mean, that's their job. Now they got to show that they can perform under those conditions.
Listen, I want you to pick his jab. That's how you pick his jab. When he throws a jab, this is it. You heard it. Keep on him.
The start of the 6th round. Lewis is missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. Oh, he took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
Back upstairs he goes. Able to block and counter back. A shooting right hand by Lewis. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. That right hand over the top lands flush. Lewis has got a little something coming back at him. A counter punch scores. Lewis is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Lewis. Holyfield's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. And Evander lands the hook as he's done so many times. Great work offensively, landing that combination by Lewis.
Let's see some more head movement.
Lennox Lewis with a big right hand. And now he's targeting upstairs. Lewis has done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. Holyfield's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe. You know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe.
He is not in good shape. He could be on it. What a big shot. Evander Holyfield, chin unable to withstand that combination.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
So he goes down, but able to get up to his feet. Teddy, what should he be thinking about now?
Well, right now, just surviving, but if he survives, then he better figure out why he was put on the floor.
Look at that combination by Lewis. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. And he goes down for a second time. Does he have enough this time to rise up and continue on?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Holyfield's climb back up from the canvas may inspire him. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Lewis. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. There it is! Great goings here this round, and he goes down. Can he survive it?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
And it's over. Look at this. Lewis is in prime form. Power surge here. Knockout winner.